we have to assign to the party the internal user. And in the case that we want to make a recipe or give some special medical information, we need a doctor. And so we have to have Kadara Cameron, who is also a federation ID, that's also important. And you see here the internal user, it's written here as administrator. We clear this field and assign now the health doctor. And health doctor is login with demo_doctor. And we save this. And close. So now we quit. And again, we have to log in. Now as demo doctor. Password again the same, Consolidario. And you see now you have only the possibility for the calendar and for the health module. That's enough, because we want to write the recipe for the patient. We take our test 22 patient. And here we are. And now we want to write the prescription. But now we are logged in as demo doctor. So I make a new prescription. And here you see prescribed by Dr. Cameron Cordara. That's the default now, because we logged in now as demo doctor. Again, we have to make a new prescription line. Use looking for metformin. An indication. Set it up. Oral administered. Orally. Dosage 50,000 milligram. And frequency 3 times with the meals. So we can say OK. And now we are in the state that it's a draft prescription. Now we will create the prescription. So here you see it again. It's in the prescription line. And as I see, I think I forgot to enter that it's together with the history. So here we have to click on history. So this medication will be included into the history. So we will save it and can close it and look back to the patient. And if we go to medication, so we see there is still the metformin. And if we go to the recipe, to the prescription, and you see here is prescription ID, and of course if we open it again, we could also print it. We can print the prescription, just to show you, and we get an error. So I see it's a common problem. I forgot to add to the internal user, to the demo doctor, where we are now. I forgot to add the language. So it's quite a good exercise. We have again to sign in, admin or as test22. Now we go to the users. And as I told you, I assigned to the Dr. Cordara, the demo doctor, but I forgot to set the preferences. And here you see you have to set a language. We put it to English. And we also will look for the access permissions. That's okay. It's the health doctor. Applications, actions. You see you could add some actions. I just will show you, but I don't do it now. So here you have all types of actions and all possibilities that you can assign to this user. But we don't do it now. We save the record and hopefully we quit and log in again as demo doctor. It should work now. So still we are here. We want to create a new record for the medication. We did it already, and now we do it with the prescription. Demo doctor. You see it here, demo doctor at federation.gnuhealth.org. Our database is health36. We're looking for a patient. We take our test patient. And we are looking for a prescription. Now we have still prescribed by Dr. Cordara, but now we have assigned the language to this user, to Dr. Cordara, and hopefully the prescription should work now. We try to print it, and we have to save it as a PDF. Takes a little bit of time. You see, save as, say prescription 1. So we put it in the downloads. And if we open it now, you see the prescription. Of course, it would be possible to change this document and make it so that it fits to your needs. But we go back, we have now a prescription, and we go for our next slide. So what have we done until now? We created a new record for the medication, we made the prescription, and now we will also add some vaccination. How to do this? Again, we are at the patient and look for the medication. And you see here the field on the left side is the medicament, and on the right side it's the vaccination. But if you click on the new record, it doesn't work. So we will go to the relate, and here you have also vaccinations, and we make a new one. It's easy. We are looking for vaccines. Let's say looking for a tetanus vaccine. It's here, and you can add some information how you administer it, on which side. It's one, and so on. And you could also write the next dose. When will it be the next time? Let's say in 10 years. And we save this. Can close it. And again, if you reload, then we will have the tetanus vaccine here. So, last thing we want to see is how we can document some hospital stays. And of course, you can add scans of your medical reports then. And there are also two possibilities. Imagine that you had some surgery, then you can add it, or you had a hospital stay without surgery, then we will find another way. And again, we go to the general info, and here you see there are some other tabs: function and disability, and surgery is the third one. This is the one that we're interested in. We can again look for surgery, open related records, and we have to edit with this menu, make a new one, again with the plus symbol, and let's say it was an appendectomy. It was the description as you would say it. You can add some diagnosis again, the condition. We are looking for appendicitis. Let's say it was an acute. It was urgent. And you can also add the patient surgical risk assessment. You could include the person who made this procedure, who made this operation, the team members. You can describe the main procedure, but I will just save the record now. Of course, you have the date, and we will close it. And if you reload it, then we have now the surgery in here. So that's the one possibility. It's the easy one. And now, second situation, if it's a non-surgical hospital stay, then we will make it in another way. So first we will add an appointment. Again, we open the related records and we make an appointment, and we have here our patient, test patient, a health professional. We just save the record. And you see here appointment ID is at the end 23. And here we have outpatient, but we said we want an inpatient. So again, we save it. Let's say it's a new health condition. And inpatient registration. Make a new one. We're looking for a test patient. Now we have to assign a bed. Here in the demo database, there's only one bed. Of course, you would have a lot of more beds. So we say hospitalization date, the expected discharge date. Let's say it's for 1 week, but of course you can change the dates then. Admission type, again, let's say it's an urgent admission. We save it. And now we have to look for an evaluation. So we will be back to the patient. I will close the appointments. Now we will make an evaluation. So we have said it's a new health condition. And let's say it's headache as chief complaint. The headache, it's R51, it's ICD-10. We'll save it. So here we see there is a evaluation code. It's a unique code that identifies this evaluation. You can add clinical information, temperature, systolic and diastolic blood pressure, the heart rate, respiratory rate, oxygen saturation, weight or height and body mass index, and so on. We have here the psychological assessment and the Glasgow Coma Scale and mental assessments and impairments. I have some extra info that you can add. And here we see the extra info. We can define the type, and we say we want to have an inpatient. And now we have also to enter the hospitalization code. And we know we have made the appointment, and that's why there is an inpatient hospitalization code. Let's say it's urgent, and we will save this. And now, if you have now a medical report, then you can add an attachment to this record. So it's quite easy. You have already your scan. In this time we have, for example, our prescription, but of course it would be your report of your medical doctor that you got, for example, because of a headache and they ruled out some intracranial bleeding and said, oh, it's no problem. And then you can scan this and you can upload it. So it will be at the right place, so you can link it. Of course, you can have a summary. So we just now save it. So that's the evaluation. Let's look at the validation. Again, you see here document validation. And you have also the possibility of these evaluations. If there has been a trauma, then you could include the injury surveillance system registration. But we don't do this now. So I close the evaluation, make a reload. And now we have all the information that we want. We have our diagnosis, we have some surgery, we have the general information, we have the medication and vaccination, and if we go to our evaluations, then we will find an evaluation of a hospital stay. I hope you liked this screencast of the webinar, and if you join GNUHealth and GNU Solidario, then you will get Raspberry Pi as an entry gift. If you use it, and of course you will be within the community and you can ask questions and will get support. Thank you very much. Goodbye.